Hello, everybody. John Corrales here from MassLive.com. I'm here at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Carolina for the Boston Celtics and the Charlotte Hornets. You can see guys warming up down there. Let's see who's down there. RJ Hunter down there right now. We just had Jaylen Brown warm up, Brad Wanamaker, Jaylen, and let's do that. Jaylen and Brad Wanamaker are usually the first couple of guys out, and they enjoy just getting out there early and getting some shots up. Everyone else will be coming out here shortly. It is currently about 3:30. Whoa, that's horrible. 4 almost. Brad Stevens talks about half an hour, so we'll get an update on Gordon Hayward. We'll get an update on Aaron Baines. Al Horford's out tonight, so the Celtics would be shorthanded. That means I would expect Daniel Theis to get the start. And if you have any questions, by the way, fire away. I'm here to answer whatever you got. Questions, comments, shoot them at me. So I expect, I'll give you this here over my shoulder so you have something better to look at than just my face. I would expect Daniel Theis to probably get the start tonight with a heavy dose of Robert Williams. Robert Williams going to get a lot of minutes in this one, so shorthanded, yes, but a good opportunity for Robert Williams to go out there, play a lot, make some mistakes, learn from those mistakes. The one thing that Brad Stevens was saying to us at practice yesterday was that the injuries to Baines and to Horford have significantly, well, I don't know about significantly, but have really hurt Robert Williams' chances to progress, to make the strides that they had hoped that he would make, because they haven't had an opportunity to send him to Maine, to the Red Claws. Usually, if everybody's healthy, they would like to send him down. They sent him down last week to get one game, play the 30 minutes, and he did well, but they haven't had many opportunities because without Aaron Baines or without Al Horford, and today both, if somebody goes down with an injury in game or gets into foul trouble and they need him in an emergency, they have to have him on the bench. So it's been less than ideal for the Celtics in that regard. I just got a question there about Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward is not playing. He's not with the team right now. Gordon Hayward is back in Boston and progressing through the NBA's concussion protocol. It seems like, from what Brad Stevens was saying yesterday, that Gordon Hayward went through the final steps, it appears, or close to the final steps, if not the final steps, of the league's concussion protocol. So he is not playing. The final steps of the protocol are to go through the 5-on-5, and if he wakes up today and is fine, then if he doesn't exhibit any sort of concussion symptoms, then he will pass and he'll go back to the team and be theoretically cleared for tomorrow. So no Hayward today, and we'll see tomorrow. Hey, what's going on there? Shout out to everybody. Walati, did I say that right? Another question about Greg Monroe. Greg Monroe, I did not see him, but that doesn't mean he's not here because I have not been in the locker room yet. But I haven't seen him yet. I don't think anything's been made official, so I don't know if he's going to be here today. But if once that's official and goes through the physical and all that stuff, then I would expect him to maybe be available tomorrow. But could be surprised. Could be available today for it. But I'm not going to know until about half an hour from now and see what Brad Stevens says. So that's the latest on Greg Monroe. Kyrie Irving, it does seem he's playing today. I haven't heard otherwise. So I would expect Kyrie Irving to get some rest in the next few days, but we'll see. Thoughts on Moose versus Thomas Robinson? Here are my thoughts on the last roster spot. If the guy hasn't been in the NBA until now, there's a reason. So I wouldn't expect a major impact from anybody. Robinson's obviously younger, he's more mobile, and I think Monroe is kind of a stopgap until they can get Robinson up to speed in the G League with some of what the Celtics are trying to do. Because they can't afford to have him up here making mistakes with the Celtics. So he goes to Maine, goes through a week or two of learning the system, learning the calls, learning the language, learning the different ways the Celtics, the terminology, what the Celtics want him to do, what they need him to do, and then he joins the Celtics. I think that's still going to be the goal. Right now, Greg Monroe, a former NBA player, well, you know what I mean. He's a guy that will be able to plug in, understands the terminology, understands what's expected of him, and will perform, hopefully, well. You can tell I don't have very high expectations of that. I also think he's an emergency guy. With Baines still out, and that the MRI was more encouraging on Baines, and he may be back. I was expecting him out to be out maybe a week or more. Maybe it won't be that long, but with these injuries, I would say to have that big as an emergency, you never know. Like you have the two bigs that you're going to play with and Robert Williams, but you need to have another guy there just in case. So that's what they're doing. I think ultimately Robinson's going to be the guy. He's a big dude, 6'10". He's a little bit more mobile. So, dude, what channel is the game on? I don't know. I mean, is that local? Are you local? Isn't it Comcast Sports? I mean, NBC Sports Boston? If not on League Pass, I think it's. I don't think it's a nationally televised game. They wouldn't nationally televise this game. Celtics-Hornets. So it would be on NBC Sports Boston, I would assume, or League Pass, or a stream that you might or might not find on Reddit. So, what else did we have here as far as, was there a, I do not, Devon, don't know how good he is, but not better than Kyrie Irving. Oh, well, no. I mean, we're talking about, yeah. So anyway, sorry about that. Looking through the live chat here. So anyway, Kyrie is expected to play. Well, stay with me on Twitter to see if anything changes in that regard. Celtics, I think the priority right now is get that 4th seed, get home court. They got 2 more games with Indiana. So 2 things can happen today. The Celtics can bypass, jump over the Pacers and get into 4th. They also play twice. With a win here, they can do that. And with a win and a Miami loss, the Celtics can clinch officially a playoff berth. So both those things can happen today. My NCAA question, I picked Duke over North Carolina. Right now, I'm on Mass Lives. I'm leading. Last I checked, the Mass Live VIP picker. So I'm in first. Got a couple of those upsets. I got Oregon. I forget which other ones I got, but so far so good. All right, what else we got here? I'm going to wrap it up here because I got to get downstairs and find Brad Stevens and get updates. Again, you can follow me on Twitter, RedsArmy_John, RedsArmy_John on Twitter. For all your latest updates, of course, masslive.com/Celtics. And follow me, people say Kyrie Irving is not staying with Boston next year. What do you think? I think he is. I'm not as sure of it as I was before. And I think it might depend a little bit on whether they get Anthony Davis. If Kyrie says he's staying and they can get Anthony Davis, then I expect the Celtics to aggressively pursue Anthony Davis. If Kyrie says it doesn't matter and he's gone, then I wouldn't expect him to be as aggressive. They might still pursue him, but they might not be as aggressive. But I would expect the Celtics to make a move for Anthony Davis, and that would be what solidifies Kyrie Irving staying in Boston. And to finally answer the question, no Jamwich news. Sorry, Locked On Celtics fans. No Jamwich sponsorship yet, but we're hoping. Fingers crossed. So, all right, that's it. Follow me, RedsArmy_John. Tom Westerholm, my partner on the beat, at Tom_NBA. All right, guys, thanks. And I will see you somewhere next time.